Hey, what's up guys? My name's Fonz and welcome back to Destiny 2. This time we are doing another reveal trailer reaction thingy. So they just announced the new season, the season of the worthy. Trials of Osiris is coming back. So we turned in all of our Fractaline, donated all of it. We got to the 10 billion mark or whatever it was. And everyone was like, yeah, we want Trials. Bring us Trials. And then they announced Trials and everybody was like, it's just Trials. I'm like, yeah, it's literally what you asked for. So anyway, we're going to talk about the Trials of Osiris trailer. I haven't seen it yet. So what we're going to do is just watch it through. We're going to watch it once through and then we're going to react to it. So you guys will see my initial reactions. I'll just, I'll probably be talking. If you don't want to hear any talking through the initial trailer, if this is your first time watching it, I implore you to go watch it by yourself, and then come back, because I'm probably going to be talking through it. And then I'm also going to be, playing back through it, pausing it, analyzing it, if you will, super analytical. This is a very breakdowny video. All right. So, let's just check out this trailer. Shadowkeep interview outtake?
These two friends who I play games with all the time, and so I knew this 3v3 thing was coming, and so my two buddies and I, we would play threes for hours every night, and I didn't tell them what we were doing, because you kind of want your friends to experience it the way that players are going to, but I was like, oh, we're doing this thing. In my head, I'm like, we're doing this thing, so I want to get the communication down, get used to playing with everyone. And we played for hours and hours of threes back in the day. And then Trials came out. And Trials was our Friday night. Every week, Trials, we played. But it was this time where you're like, oh, I have this thing to look forward to. I have this thing to look forward to every week. This sweaty, stressful, high stakes activity. And right now, we are missing that. And I know we're missing it. I know we are missing it. We are going to fix it.
Ooh! Is that the old armor? Bro, they remade the old armor. Oh, and the new logo's sick.
Trials is back, and it's pretty insane.
Oh.
When we knew that Trials was coming back, the most important thing from us was to do it right.
Who's using Yoden?
So that means it's taken us a little while. Every single life, every single round, every single match means something in Trials, whether you win or lose.
Fight, win, fight again. This is your duty.
Oh, it's voiced by Saint 14. That's so sick.
The stakes are incredibly high.
It is a legitimate, difficult thing to be good at.
When you've got the best players in an arena and it's power enabled.
Power enabled?
The stakes are incredibly high.
It is a
we'll get back to that.
Difficult thing to be good at.
With the reintroduction of Trials of Osiris, we are really taking a look at our whole sandbox and saying, okay, what is the right balance of things?
You guys are updating the sandbox?
Trials, it's important that this doesn't go out half-baked.
We are in the playtest lab every day playing Trials, trying to get it just right. We've been working to balance, the abilities, the subclasses, the weapons, the armor, to make sure it is as fun and as fair as possible. We've done a lot because it's important.
See, real quick. So one thing I wanted to point out is the patch notes came out and there was a lot of talk about, basically nerfing snipers and nerfing a few other things, backup plan. And everyone was thinking of it in regards to the current sandbox. They were like, oh no, but my favorite thing that I like to use right now is getting nerfed. Yes, but you have to look at it from their point of view. They're balancing for the future. They're balancing all that so that down the road, it's not going to be breaking their game. They're basically just getting us ready for what the sandbox is going to be. I'm sure we'll find whatever the new meta is extremely quickly, like we always do, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm not really too worried about the sandbox. I think no matter what, DT is going to have its problems, but we'll just have to see.
We're bringing back some amazing maps from Destiny 1. Some of my favorites, personally. Cauldron,
Ooh.
Exodus Blue, and Anomaly. Some of the coolest armor and weapons
Exodus Blue,
from
though.
Destiny 1, in my opinion, were the Trials original gear set. And that's coming back. And when players...
Okay, yes, but the Trials V2 with like the Beetle Titan, like with like the horns and like the glowy, and then like the Hunter cloak with like the cat ears and the glowy cape, that is sick. I already see stuff that I want to talk about for our next
flawless,
pass on this video.
Those armor pieces and weapons will react in a certain way. When you see someone in the tower,
Everybody's gonna know.
everyone's gonna know that they went flawless that week.
It's just so cool to have like a
Oh, it's
pinnacle
that week.
PvP activity return.
We're hearing it from the players, we feel it ourselves, and I can't wait to bring back a version of Trials that matches what we remember from back in Destiny 1.
Oh, yo.
Make me proud.
Okay. I'm definitely excited to break this down. So let's go through and see some of this information. So let's go ahead and skip the Luke Smith talk. He talked for a long time. All right, so right here off jump, we notice a shotgun. He's got a super out. That's unfortunate. That looks like what could be an auto rifle that the Warlock's holding. Not sure. The biggest problem that I see here is that he's still using handheld supernova, so obviously that wasn't nerfed hard enough going into Season of the Worthy. So maybe we should think about that, Bungie. Maybe just nerf handheld supernova. Maybe nerf it so hard that you can't select it. Like when you select that subclass, like handheld supernova just like disappears. It's crazy. It's terrible. It's the worst thing you've ever made. Either that or nerf controversial hold or whatever the other one is for handheld supernova. Get that out of here. That's a dope shot though. Looks really good. So you can see it right here. So look, they literally they brought back the old models. I'm not gonna be that mad about that. I don't care. I'm not that like, oh, you're recycling content, blah, like whatever. Who cares? I don't care. But I do notice that this Outbreak Prime has a Trials of Osiris like shader on it. Also, this is flawless gear, and this is like pleb gear. This is like the stuff that you earn like for getting like 5 and 7 wins. Is this the pleb gear and this is the flawless gear, or is this the gear you earn, but it only shows up with like, it only lights up if you went flawless? Like, how does that work? Let me go mute this also, just so that we don't have to listen to me the whole time. So I want to slow some of this down. Drop this to like half speed. Yes, half speed. I am speed. So a lot of Revoker play in there, which is, I mean, expected. It's like, it's one of the best snipers in the game. It's got all the risk or all the reward and none of the risk. What is this? That's got to be Eververse gear, right? Like the leather jacket Titan. That looks sick. That looks super sick. So I see a blast furnace, last word, ace of spades, a spare rations, like nothing crazy. I mean, this is stuff that if this is what they're using in the future sandbox, nothing's changed too much. You know what I mean? Let's get past anything here. So this looks like what a scout rifle. So this is the scout rifle. I can't remember what it's called. I know they said something about dead orbit weapons coming back, or faction weapons coming back in season 10. So that's exciting. I do really like this gear though. Like this whole set, I mean, for all the characters is hype. I probably like it the most on the Titan, which is kind of weird because I wouldn't expect me to want to go play on my Titan, but I would probably play on my Titan because I just never liked the Hunter gear. I liked the Hunter gear when I got to this, like the second iteration of the Trials gear set. So I don't really see anything there. I think he was using Bombardiers, so props to him. That's the way of the future because they're gonna eventually nerf Stompies into the ground. That's definitely happening. I don't care what you say. Ooh, what you say? Dude, rolling, popping off. Alright, let's skip the talky parts. Didn't make that jump all the way though. Feels bad. I'm not really seeing anything crazy. Normally they have like, you know, cool stills and screenshots. This is a lot of talking about the meta, which is good. This guy's using the Randy's throwing knife to destroy a shield, which is questionable, I guess, but whatever. They talk a lot about making sure that Trials... Oh, wait, hold on. Before we get to that, let's go back to around this area, and let's actually... I'm actually going to let these guys talk again.
Trials, whether you win or lose.
I think it's right here.
Win. Fight again. This is your duty.
When you've got the best players in an arena and it's power enabled, the stakes are incredibly high.
So power enabled, if you're not familiar with that term, means it's like Iron Banner, where light level matters. So instead of you losing a gunfight because someone is genuinely better than you and they landed their shots and you didn't, or maybe you both landed your shots and they're just using a better weapon, you are gonna lose gunfights because people either just have more health or they just play more than you. So yeah, that sucks. Now, there's two like camps. I can imagine. I don't know this to be fact, but I can imagine there being two camps of people. Also, 1026 light level. That's kind of wild. That aside, so I would assume that there's gonna be one camp that is like, no, if I lose a gunfight, I want to lose a gunfight because they were better than me, not because they have more health than me. And they don't want it to be Iron Banner, you know, yada yada yada. I can totally understand that. The other side is kind of a band-aid fix for issues for like PC players, because they're having a lot of issues with like hackers and people like doing all sorts of crazy like teleporting glitches where they literally teleport in front of you. Like I've seen people get like 7th column with like the 6-shooter golden gun and literally just like they just keep shooting the same person because they keep teleporting to them as they die. Literally like people are getting 7th columns on one person, just abusing whatever hack they have going on. So I mean, that is a genuine problem, but making light level enabled, or you know, light level relevant in Trials, I don't think is the way to solve that. I don't know what is. I think the only way you can really do it is to put it behind a paywall. If it's free to all players, then like I don't know what to tell you. You gotta put it behind a paywall or something. You gotta put it behind a season pass or what have you, because this is like, that's an issue. I can see people like, already people are on Twitter and not happy that it's power enabled. I've seen tweets and stuff, but yeah, me personally, I would like to see it not be power enabled, but if that is the only way they have to fix it besides putting it behind a paywall for PC players, then that's just what we gotta do, I guess. I mean, regardless of what platform you play on, we're all one community, and our PC brethren should not be having to deal with hackers in possibly what is the best game mode ever created, because I don't know, I wish Bungie would really take some time to actually figure that out, not have to resort to light level enabled, because then it just gets to the point where, aside from the hackers, put the hackers to the side, let's say nobody cheated in this game, the no-lifes are going to be the only ones who like thrive in this playlist, the people who are playing this game constantly, who don't play any other game. So the first like 2, maybe 3 weeks are going to be the only time that the normies are going to be able to go flawless, because after that you're going to be running up against people like this with like 1026 light level, and you're going to have like, I'll probably be like 980 still, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just, I don't know, man, it's rough. I don't like that. I will come out and say I am not happy about that. I would really prefer they took another avenue for that, but that's just my 2 cents. I don't want to rant too long on that. If you guys want like a in-depth thought, I will try to put together something for you, but I'm not happy about the light level enabled playlist, because I think that's a band-aid fix for a bigger problem that should be treated as a bigger problem, not we'll just play more forehead. Like that's the response I feel like that Bungie's giving us is, oh well, if you don't want to deal with hackers, just play more forehead. Like, even if they're hacking, like if I'm getting someone teleporting in front of me constantly and I'm killing them, like if I have 3 of those on the other team, I still can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter how high my light is. I don't know. That's just me. Let's move on. I don't want to talk too much about that, because like I said, I can go on about that for a while. So spare rations here, nothing crazy. I mean, like I said, I'm not seeing much. That just hit 270 to the head. This is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Look at how much damage he just did to the head. And he's a red, does that mean he's red health bar? So is he too low, or why did that do so much damage? Maybe that might not mean anything, because I think they've said in the past, like, damage numbers in like their like sandbox, like their sandbox tests don't really mean too much. So probably don't take too much stake in that. I just kind of caught me by surprise. I was like, wait, 270. I was like, that may be like maybe like 59 to 60 damage, or 69 damage, whatever, like from that length. This though, that's hype. Cauldron is absolutely one of the maps. So that was actually the map we played for Spooky Trials. That was the week where we didn't have radar. They took away the radar. So in D1, there was always like, just like snap that cable. In D1, it was always radar enabled. When the like Trials first released and they didn't have radar, or when comp, was it comp or Trials? I think it was both. I don't remember. But when they didn't have radar, we were like, great, this is just Spooky Trials all over again. Everyone hated that. Like, the only people who went flawless that week didn't deserve it, because they didn't know how to use a radar. That's the only reason why, but whatever. There's a lot of people that went flawless that week and really enjoyed no radar, but this is completely off topic. Cauldron is a solid map. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that map. This Exodus Blue is such an iconic map, in my opinion. I think this started off as a PlayStation exclusive, and the second we got it on Xbox, I was like, yeah, like, holler at me, dude. I love it. Exodus Blue, let's get it. Oh, dude, is that a grenade launcher? That's a grenade launcher with the Osiris logo on it. We didn't have that before. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to see if I can like spot anything. But it's kind of, I mean, everything's moving super fast. It's hard to tell. I can't even tell what he's using there. Yeah, I don't know. But Anomaly, I didn't even talk about the map. Anomaly is the third one. I can take it or leave it. It's a decent Trials map. It's good for 3v3s. At 6v6, it's bad. It's too crowded. Now, like I said before, definitely some stuff I want to talk about here. So you can tell they brought back the old armor, but they brought it up to snuff. Like, it looks good. It looks really good. Definitely updated. I mean, like, whatever textures they added and stuff looks really good. They probably didn't add too much, to be honest. They just probably, I don't know what goes into it. I don't want to say they just ported it over. I have no idea. It's probably a lot of work to get this in the game. So these little crystals and this little like necklace thing here, like the chest plate for the Warlock, looks sick. So good choice there. I like that. I've always dug the legs on the Titan. Those are like my favorite legs in D1. Same with the arms. Those are sick. So yeah, this Titan gear will be mine, like, for sure. The Hunter gear, the only cool part is the chest and the arms. The rest of it, I'm good. But we do see the hand cannon here. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a 110 because Bungie hates us. I'm kidding. It's probably if I'm being honest, it's probably a 150. if they're sticking with their theme. If they give us another 140 or 110, it's just gonna be another stupid hand cannon that no one uses. You got the shotgun here. It's I mean, we've seen this shape before. I can't really tell what this one looks like. It's kind of hard to see. But then we have this in the very middle, straight up, just what looks to be an ornament for Outbreak Prime, which is dope. Or Outbreak Perfected, whatever. It's Outbreak Prime. Now, I wonder if this is going to be a flawless reward or if this will be Eververse. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm also curious if this is the gear you can earn from the bounties. Like, they used to have like bounties that you could do and like get X amount of kills, and then you get like either a piece of gear or a weapon. You get a legendary reward. So you might be able to just earn this gear just by playing. Oh, there's little crystals in the arm thing too. That's sick. The armlet. What do they call those? The bond? Bond? That's sick. But yeah, you might be able to earn these pieces. You might get stuck with the pleb armor from the other. What I was asking, I was like, oh, is that the pleb armor? Might be the pleb armor. Who knows? That looks so dope. Like, bro. If you're coming out of Trials and like, if I'm in the tower and I see that, like, I'm leaving, bro. I'm going to play Roblox. Like, dude, like, cock diesel Titan coming out here. Look at that. Oh, so sick. I love it. I really dig this. This is a really cool idea. And also, you thought we wouldn't notice, but these emotes, literally, if you don't know what this is from D1. When you made it to the lighthouse, you had a cutscene that you would like walk, you land at the lighthouse and then you turn and look at the sun from Mercury. So it's like really close, and you like block your eyes because it's super bright. And then you like put your hand down because you're like a cool guy that can look at the sun directly from like 15 miles away. But yeah, that's what this emote looks like to me, and that's amazing. That's such a cool callback. This one's just like a dude waving a flag or something. Who cares? These guys look so sick. The Warlock with this lit up, if this works with shaders, oh, that'd be sick. What if you could like, what if this only lit up when you went flawless, which I think they've already confirmed, but then what if you had the shader on it and like these were like, maybe like the armor was black and then these lit up like red, or like, you know, you had like whatever colors that like these lit up purple, or I think that would be so sick. Or maybe they're just all gold, who cares? Regardless, it is going to be dope. I think that's about everything. I guess we got that little tidbit right here. Okay, so he's sipping tea. He's like an evil genius petting a cat. It's like a polygon cat, which is hilarious. And then this is like the best. Like the little glasses just like chilling. Like that looks so dope. I love that. That's so funny. So yeah, there you go. Trials of Osiris returns March 13th. So mark it in your calendars. Get ready to hopefully not run into too many hackers, because hackers been leveling up, man. They're ready. They might already be there. You don't even know. They might already be at the lighthouse waiting. And like when you go to pick up your stuff, they're just like 2 shots in your kneecaps and you ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, this is actually a little bit longer than I normally do, but I feel like the whole like light level enabled playlist thing took a little bit more time to talk about than I thought. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like down below. If you want to see more, if you're new around here for some reason, subscribe. I'm Fonz. I do, a lot of different content, mostly Destiny, but I play other games as well. So if you'd be interested in watching any more of me, normally I wear a hat, by the way. That's the thing I should admit. I gotta stop. I'm just gonna ramble. Anyway, yeah, definitely subscribe down below if you want to help support the channel directly. There is a join button next to the subscribe button that will give you more information on that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. We will see you on the next one in Trials of Osiris. That's pretty hype, dude. I'm excited.